So yes, I know I'm late, but if you haven't heard about the news yet, well, here it is. Cam Reddish just got traded to the Knicks for Kevin Knox and a protected first-round pick via Charlotte. Well, Solomon Hill was also thrown in the deal, but no one cares about that right now. And in today's video, I'll be discussing which sides really won this deal, whether it was Atlanta or New York, and I'll do my best to keep my bias aside in this one. As many of you know, I am a Hawks fan, but before we do, you already know the drill, just hit that like button, as if you did, it'll help out my channel a lot, and it helps YouTube's algorithm. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe, as I make content like this pretty consistently. So just help your boy out and subscribe, and also don't forget to comment your takes down below, as I try to respond to all of them. But with that being said, let's just get straight into the video. So first, I'll start with the Hawks side of this. The Hawks have been really disappointing this season, and one of those reasons have been just the inconsistent roles on this team and which players they should prioritize. They had a logjam at the wing position for some time now, and coming into this season, one of the major questions was which one of those young wings would they keep and which ones would they let go of. And obviously now we know which one they did let go of, but at the time it was still a mystery. It was really between Kevin Huerter, Cam Reddish, and DeAndre Hunter. Now in the offseason, Kevin got locked up to a multiple year deal, and that didn't mean that he couldn't have been dealt away anyway, but that just meant that the Hawks mostly made up their mind on Huerter and decided that he was gonna still be here for the long haul. Now that just left Cam and Dre. Both of those two are promising young two-way wings, but the perception was that Cam had the higher ceiling, even though Hunter is the better player right now. Hunter only played about 10 or so games before he had to get surgery on his wrist, and he had to be sidelined for a couple of months. Now you would expect Cam to be starting at that point, but Coach Nate McMillan decided to start TLC in place of Dre, which left Cam still on the bench. Those were one of the main reasons why there was some uneasiness between Cam and the Hawks organization. And later, once Cam was traded, it was reported by Woj that Cam requested to be traded before the season even started, as he wanted to be more of a focal point on the team, which was just not the case on the Hawks. Now, on the Knicks side, is it a good trade for them? Well, I would say it is. They traded away Kevin Knox, who never really panned out for them, and gave away a heavily protected first-round pick for a player in Cam Reddish who does have an extremely high ceiling. The Knicks do need more 3-and-D wings, and Cam fits that bill exactly. Now, the interesting part for them is the dynamic between RJ and now Cam Reddish, as many of you know that they both played together at Duke, along with another special someone who I will discuss in a second. It's going to be interesting what they're going to do with Cam, as are they going to try to rebuild this team with the RJ and Cam dynamic, or could they trade him for another established piece, which could solidify them a playoff spot? Those are two realistic paths the Knicks could choose, but there is one other path, which, let's be honest, is a pipe dream for most Knicks fans. But it is still a possibility nonetheless. The Knicks getting Zion Williamson. The Knicks already have 2/3 of the Duke trio that dominated collegiate basketball, and with the way things are being run in New Orleans right now, it could only be a matter of time before Zion could want out and would want to go elsewhere, say the Knicks, where the Duke trio could reunite once again. And once more, that's really a pipe dream, at least for now. So who really won the trade? Was it the Hawks or the Knicks? Well, I'd say it was a win-win, which I know many of y'all don't want to hear, but it's the truth. Did the Knicks get Cam for a discount? Yes. But let's not act like the Hawks got fleeced. Yes, Cam has shown a lot of promise this year, but to call Reddish an actual good player is pretty laughable. Cam has a negative BPM, VORP, DPM, and his effective field goal percentage is atrocious. He was good when he did start, but the sample size was just too small. And plus, his defense has really regressed this year, whether it be because of more offensive responsibility or him just checking out of the Hawks organization. But whatever the case may be, people have just been overhyping how good Cam is. Will we miss him? Yes. But we still have Dre and Kev, and it just frees up more room for other players to get involved, and there's not as much of a logjam anymore on the wing position. We still do get a first-round pick, even if it is heavily protected, which we can use that assets and much more for my treasure chest to go out and get a really major piece for us, whether it is a really good role player or an actual star to pair alongside Trey. Kevin Knox has been decent this year, as he's improved his defense and shooting, so he could also be an intriguing piece. And the Knicks, they get a player with lots of potential who does have future All-Star potential and just makes the Knicks' future that much brighter. But one cause for concern is how they will pay Cam, as they do have to extend RJ, and Randall's contract hasn't even kicked in yet. The worst case scenario for them is paying Cam long term and him just not panning out. And just one more thing, a lot of people act like even if Cam does develop into a star, that we made the mistake of just trading him away. But in reality, he would have never truly developed to his full potential on this team. And plus, he did not even want to be here anymore, so please just stop with that stupid criticism. Well, that's just enough of that. The Knicks gained something in the short and long term, and even though it does look like the Hawks got robbed, their end game could make this trade very well worth it. But that's going to do it for this video. Sorry for the extra little rant. This video was just everywhere, but that's all for today. I hope y'all enjoy. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your post notifications to never miss any of my uploads. And you leave your takes down below as I try to respond to all of them. But with that being said, I hope y'all do have a great rest of your day. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.